Alright guys, so in this tutorial we're just going to be going over something I call Scanlan's algorithm. You don't know what an algorithm is yet, and that's fine. We're going to cover that probably in the advanced Python and computer science tutorials. In these tutorials, like the basics, we're not going to talk about it really. Um, Mostly because you guys are already doing algorithms. You're already making them and playing with them and stuff. You just don't realize it. It's like one of those things. So we'll talk about it later. But this video is specifically how to show you how to implement something I call Scanlan's algorithm. Now, it's unfair for me to call it Scanlan's algorithm because somebody else probably like came up with the same thing a long time ago, but I never heard of somebody else using it really. At least not like practically like in the way that I'm doing it with like input outputs, basic text stuff. So I'm just gonna show it to you guys, and we call it Scanlan's algorithm in class, even though it might not actually be mine. But all right, so first we're gonna basically the idea of it is maybe you're doing like a text game or something like that, and then something happens, and then the game is over, but like you don't really want it to be over. Like you don't want to have to like rerun the game. Um, this is just a way of keeping it from doing that. So like you can just keep playing the game inside the console without having to actually like restart the game. So here's how you do that basically. All right, so we're going to start off with we're just going to create a number and say that this number is 5. And then down here we're going to say game, and we're going to set this equal to true. All right, so down here I'm going to say while game, because that tests if game is true, which it is. So this while loop will run initially. While game, um, we're going to just use z because it's easy. Z is equal to let's go. Oh yeah, int like this, then raw inputs, and then in here we're just gonna ask enter, or no, like what number am I thinking of, just like that. The reason why we're using, obviously, like raw input is pretty clear. That's just an input. We're just trying to get a number from the user, like whatever we're thinking of, and that number happens to be 5. The reason why we have to surround this with an int is because if we don't, this is going to just take the value of whatever number we put in as a string, and we don't want it as a string. We want it as a number because we have a number defined here. So just know that's why I'm doing that. And then if z is equal to number, then print you got it. And if it's not, so else, print sorry, you didn't get it. And then up here, I'm going to say, just in a typical game, like if you got it, if you won the game should be over. So we're just going to end the game by saying game is equal to false. So that way the loop doesn't just keep running, because obviously, if we got it, we don't want this game to just run again and have the number be the same thing. That'd be stupid. And then down here, I'm going to go ahead and say print game over. So let's run this. What number am I thinking of? 9. Oh, I didn't get it. How about 3? Okay, maybe it's 5. And then it says you got it, game over. So obviously, once it was 5, it just went through this if statement, printed it, set game to false, came up here, and then the game was false, so it didn't run again. And then we got this print game over because the game was over. Now, what if we wanted to just play this thing again? What if we didn't want it to be game over yet? Like maybe we had some sort of mechanism of getting a different number in here, like a random number. We're not going to do that in this example, but like let's say we could do that. How would we change this up? How would we make it so that even if we got it, we could still play again? Well, basically, here's how you can do it. So instead of having this game false here, what you can do is you can say print, oops, not caps, print, would you like to play again? And actually, you don't even have to do that. You can just let's just do raw input and do that way. And then we'll store this in a variable. So we'll say x is equal to the raw input there. So then just right here we say if x is equal to and then give them options. Usually, like in a text game, you usually give them options because it's not like they can like click a button or something. We're not there yet. So just say, y or just for yes or no, and they'll understand that. So then, if x is equal to yes or y, then do nothing. We'll just say print okay, starting over, and then if or else in this case, if it's no, or basically if it's like anything else, and the user's trying to like back out, then what we can do is just set game equal to false, like this, and then it'll be game over. So when we run this thing, what am I thinking of? 5. You got it. Would you like to play again? Oh, I don't know. I'm actually going to put a space there. That kind of bothered me. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's play again. Okay, starting over. What number am I thinking of? 6? No, and then 5. Okay, you got it. Would you like to play again? No, I'm done now. I've had enough of this game. And then there's the game over. So that's basically Scanlan's algorithm. Again, probably not mine, but back when I used to write like C++ games when I was a little bit younger, that's what I did to kind of solve this problem of not having to restart and like rerun it over and over again. Like I don't want to like have to go up here and start it up and then it takes a second and deletes everything else. I wanted a way to just keep it rolling. So that's how you do it. That's how you implement it. All right, that's it for this video. See you in the next one.